Kia ora. Well, while it's still going to be a cool couple of days, we are looking at some better, brighter, sunnier weather in store as we head through towards Friday and in towards the weekend for many parts of New Zealand. Now, this afternoon, we've still got a few showers around the eastern parts of the South Island. You can see them pushing up in towards the foothills of the Canterbury High Country, and one or two showers up across those far eastern parts of Northland as well. But generally, plenty of dry weather in store. An odd shower out through parts of Nelson and the Tasman region. But for most of us, it is looking like a much more settled story as we head through the daytime and in towards the night as well. Still areas of cloud through parts of Canterbury. For the North Island, though, plenty of dry weather through the night time. Again, a little bit more cloud around these eastern coasts, and you can see just with this lingering feature hanging around that far western side of the top of the South Island. Overnight temperatures tonight still around about 9 or 10 through parts of Canterbury, so a little bit on the cool side there, and even up on towards the North Island. Those areas such as Wanganui and Palmerston North are down to around about 7 or 8 degrees Celsius. A cool night for you and across in towards Wairarapa as well. It's a bit of a cool start today, first thing on Friday, but for the North Island, there's plenty of dry weather in store through the daytime. You can see down south those showers are set to spring up across that central spine of the south, and a fair number of them pushing through towards Tasman, in towards perhaps Nelson as well. Again, perhaps even some longer spells of rain through there, so something to watch out for. But you can see across the North Island there's plenty of dry weather for Friday, and for the far south, even around places like Christchurch, most of the day is dry with the majority of those showers down this central spine. Taking a bit of a closer look at the North Island, you can see we've got plenty of dry weather around. Plenty of sunshine from the word go. A little bit more cloud about the ranges of Tairafti, and we'll keep hold of an odd shower out towards Great Barrier Island and through the afternoon through in towards Northland as well. Perhaps even those northern parts of the Auckland region, probably north of Auckland City itself. But for most of us, we should find it's a dry day, plenty of clear sky and sunshine. Now, temperatures still a little bit on the cool side compared to what we'd normally see for the time of year, especially around these eastern areas. And look at these nighttime lows for Hawke's Bay and up into Gisborne there, 9 degrees Celsius as we head in towards the early hours of Saturday morning. But daytime temperatures are reaching up to around about 23 degrees in Tauranga and 25 for Hamilton. Heading southwards, we start to find a little bit more activity. Now, first thing, we'll keep those showers through Westport and in towards Buller. But as we head through the morning, we'll find showers developing down this central spine. Most of them up in towards the high country, but we might find a few in towards the likes of the Nelson region, perhaps even parts of Tasman and parts of Marlborough as well. But for areas like Christchurch and the Canterbury Plains, most of the activity will be a little bit further inland, in towards the high country, perhaps down towards the far northern parts of Otago, might catch an isolated shower, but the heaviest ones I think will be up about that central spine of the South Island. Further south, some clear skies and some sunshine for a time through Southland, a little bit more cloud arriving later on, just a chance of an isolated afternoon shower through here. In terms of our temperatures, again, it's not the warmest it could be. 19 degrees Celsius are top temperatures there in Christchurch. And again, overnight as we head in towards the early hours of the morning, a cool night as we head towards the weekend. Now for Saturday and Sunday, low pressure sits out towards the east. It continues to drive some pretty strong winds, perhaps even gales across the Chatham Islands. But you can see for Saturday across the majority of the country, we've got a few showers pushing in through towards the Bay of Plenty on Saturday, and still lingering showers across that far northern part of the South Island. But for many of us, it's a cooler southwesterly feed of air through Saturday. Similar story as we head in towards Sunday as well. That low pressure continuing to bring things fairly rough and windy across the Chatham Islands, while out across the rest of the country. We'll keep hold of a touch more cloud around those eastern facing coasts, but generally a dry story for many of us as we head towards Sunday. That's it from me. There's more at metservice.com.